Hello again, Eric Monroe, financial advisor, employee benefit consultant. I'm in the middle of my series on annuities. I started out with a supplemental that kind of talked about all the the common characteristics of annuities. So maybe you'll check that out as a baseline. But I wanted to talk next about structured annuities. Very cool, very interesting product. I think the best way to illustrate this is actually getting on the chart and drawing. So a structured annuity is a tax-deferred contract, like all annuities, meant for retirement, but it's perfect for people who are trying to get the best of both worlds. Very limited downside and as much upside as they can get, right? So limited downside risk and a lot of upside potential. So this is how it works. You use an index as your baseline, and whatever that index does is basically how your contract is credited over time. So it's not a fixed interest rate, it's not variable like you have investments in it. It is directly related, your earnings are directly related to what an index does. The most common used is the S&P 500, although some carriers do issue contracts that let you invest into the Russell 2000 or an international index, but let's use the S&P 500 as an example. So here's the S&P 500 index, right? With a structured annuity, you start at zero. Here's the S&P 500 the day the contract is written. And let's say, for discussion purposes, you have a 1-year time frame. So whatever happens with the S&P between the time you invest and 1 year from then determines how much credit you get. So here's how it works. In a structured annuity, let's say your downside is 10% and your upside is 20%. Okay? The S&P 500, if it goes down during that 1-year time frame, and it goes down 15%, you only net a 5% loss. So the insurance company is taking that first 10% and absorbing it themselves. If it's down less than that, you earn nothing for that 1-year period of time. So if the market's down 10, you don't get a credit, but you also don't get a debit. So there's your downside protection. On the upside, let's say the market goes up, and it goes up 25%. You're capped at 20. So you only make 20%. But that's okay because you also have your downside protection. So it's, again, trying to get the best of both worlds. So it's a very interesting product, a lot of different nuances. You should be educated and made aware of how those all work. It makes sense for you and your goals, but know that the structured annuity is out there. Educate yourself on it. Take a look at this. It's very interesting, and on top of it, there are no fees for this contract. So hopefully this was helpful. I know it was short and sweet. I don't want to get too complicated. If you want to talk about structured annuities or any of the other annuities that are available out there, please reach out to me, share the video, make comments. And if you'd like a comprehensive guide on annuities in general and learn about all this on your own, please reach out to me. I'll send it to you. If you currently have an annuity portfolio you would like reviewed, I would be happy to do that for you as well. Again, I'm here to help. Okay, so hopefully you got some information here, and keep an eye out for the next couple of videos. Thank you. And I'll add that there are no fees in this contract. Unlike the variable where you have high fees, the structured annuity, there are no fees, which is also an added benefit.